Alright guys, welcome back, welcome in, welcome in, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. To my subscribers, I do appreciate you guys and I thank you for your support. Alright, general message is here. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Alright, we're going to start off with the declare and decree deck. Okay, see what possible blockages need to be released. Okay. This is just a ritual of burning and releasing. That's all it is. If you're new here, it's a ritual of burning and releasing. Alright? Let's see what we have for you collective. And we have all internal fear of my divine power is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All internal fear of my divine power is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Okay? No fears, no fears. Overcome the fears. You would write that down, collective. Set your intentions to release the fears and burn it. Okay? All fear of the unknown is now destroyed from my energy in the spirit and in flesh. All fear of the unknown is now destroyed from my energy in the spirit and in flesh. You would write that down, set your intentions, and burn it. Fire destroys. Right? So this is about fears. Fear of divine power, fear of divine gifts, right? And fear of the unknown. So someone here may be thinking of taking a trip. You may be thinking of taking a leap of faith, right? Taking a risk on traveling or starting something new for yourself. So Spirit is saying have no fears. Release the fears. Release the fears. Overcome, overcome, overcome. Walk through it, walk through it. You gotta walk through the fears, okay? Past, present, future energies. Only take what resonates for you and with you. If it doesn't make sense, it's not for you at this time. And that's fine. There will be more messages to come. Alright? Walk through the fears. Walk through the illusions. There's success and happiness on the other side. Okay? Yeah. 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 Walk through the fears. Walk through the illusions. There is success and happiness on the other side. Whoever this will be resonating with, I hope the messages are helpful. Getting your childlike energy. Start to enjoy yourself more. Do things that make you laugh. Do things that make you happy. Inside. Pay attention to what makes you happy. Pay attention to what makes you feel good. What makes you feel free. What makes you feel like you're a kid again. Pay attention to those things. These are things that can open up new doors. These are things that can put you into alignment of creating, in alignment of feeling courageous, in alignment of feeling unstoppable. And it brings a lot of ideas to your creativity as well when you allow yourself to align with the child inside of you. If you're a male, the little boy inside of you might want to start drawing again. You might want to start practicing, football again or baseball again or who knows. But the childlike energy inside you can lead to breakthroughs in your life as an adult. Also for the females, the little girl inside of you. Maybe she likes to, I don't know, sew blankets. Maybe she enjoys, knitting blankets, knitting clothes, knitting shorts, knitting shirts. Allow that part of you to explore. You don't know what doors that can open up for you. Childlike energy is the perfect energy to manifest what it is you want or what it is you need. Okay? It's a great energy to be in because you pretty much, if you exercise it, you will learn that you can have what you say. Children have a high form of imagination. They believe in their, imaginary friends or imaginary places. They believe in these things. Okay? So, you gotta allow yourself to be in that energy for whoever that needs to hear that or for whoever that is for. Okay? Past, present, future energies. Energy is fluid. Time is fluid. Alright? Only take what resonates with you. Okay, what do we have for the collective? Okay. We have the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, Empress energy, Ten of Cups energy here, Tower. Something was definitely realized and something was definitely broke down. Then you have the Seven of Wands here. Bottom of the deck is Justice. So, okay. Yeah. Fears of divine power. Yeah, because definitely a divine being here because there's been divine intervention as well. So fears of the unknown. Fears of, someone could have fears of leaving a family setting. You could have fears of separating from someone who has been mentally or verbally abusive. Okay? You could have fears of leaving a situation because of financial reasons. And someone could definitely have a lack type of mentality or a lack mindset. But you may also experience a challenge of having to leave someone behind. Yeah. Okay. But justice here. This could have to do with someone getting a divorce. It could have to do with that. Doesn't have to be. This could also deal with any other legal settings, any type of legal situations in the court system. But I feel like things here, yeah, there could very well be someone who's thinking of leaving a family setting and you may have to get a divorce, okay, in order to leave for good if that's what you're choosing to do, because the Tower is here. And the Tower is someone not being able to believe that they're being left behind with the Five of Pentacles. Someone's afraid of being left behind, but also realizing, yeah, they're going to be left behind. And this is going to really shock the hell out of them to know, collective, it's possible that you're leaving someone behind and someone could be leaving you. Take it how it resonates. And maybe they don't know you know that they're planning to leave, or maybe you're the one that's planning to leave, okay? And you're leaving someone behind. And you have intentions on doing this. These are intentions. You plan on leaving this person behind, or them you. Take it how it resonates, or where it resonates for you. And if you're planning on leaving this person behind, they're going to be shocked. And if they're planning on leaving you behind, you're going to be shocked to know who this is. And if they are doing this, you're going to also block them out. Yeah, like you're gonna literally stand up for yourself, speak your piece, and block them out. Seven of Wands. Yeah, Four of Swords here with the Seven of, I was gonna say the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so you have the Four of Cups here, so you're definitely rejecting this person. They have either missed their opportunity or they just wasn't able to realize they had a good opportunity to begin with. But you are definitely discontent with this and you no longer want to hear it, and you're rejecting this person. This person has a lot of drama on them with this Knight of Swords. They definitely want to argue. They definitely want to, speak their piece, but not in a peaceful way. Okay? Eight of Swords. Be careful of this person trying to keep you stuck. Especially, even you yourself, collective, if this is you and you're coming away from someone, or you're being, shocked that they're wanting to leave or whatever, I feel like you're going to allow it either way, because there's healing here and there's newness of love, like a regeneration of love here for self to begin with. But there's new beginnings for you that starts off with this Four of Swords. Healing. Okay? Male or female, whoever's in this Empress energy, this is Empress energy. Male or female, you basically feel like you are balanced, Justice, which is your new beginning. This is the number 11 card. Okay, this is number 11. new starts, new beginnings. Okay, but love for yourself, and love for everything that you're doing. All right, love for your environment, love for what you are, how you're healing, and the things that you have been through. Yet appreciating what you have been through. That's not easy to do, but learning to reject this person as well. This person is someone who offer false apologies. Okay, but you balanced yourself out. Overcoming the conflict of this situation. This person is someone who likes to argue, or they could just feel conflicted because they're surprised that you are serious or you don't want to deal with them anymore. That's what this tower is about. This is spiritual intervention. This person is being shocked that they're being left out in the cold. And you're not stuck at all. You are, I feel like you're releasing yourself and freeing yourself from this Eight of Swords energy, which is pretty much overthinking. So you probably was someone who overthought the situation and want to be fair about everything, but at the same time realizing what it is you need to release with this Knight of Swords energy, Five of Wands energy, Five of Pentacles energy, and this Eight of Swords energy. So it really did. It could have been something that had you in your head before, and that energy could come up again. But I feel like you're yet staying very grounded. You're grounded with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands. Because seven and with the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Wands, that's Eight of Wands. So I feel like you're going to continue to move on, move forward. Carry on with your life. I feel like someone just sees you as, someone that's just rejecting them. That's what's pissing them off, really. Because you're in rejection. Even if it's energetically. If you've blocked this person energetically, they can feel it. And of course, you may have blocked them, from being able to send you messages or being able to call you or something like that. I feel like they want to talk with you, but it's like they know they don't really stand a chance when it comes to talking with you. You're not going to work with them. You are not going to work with them. Not anymore. You don't want to work with them. You want to focus on yourself. That's what this tells me. From the past energy to the future energy, this person just wants to offer some fake apology. But you're not going to allow yourself to be in your head about any kind of communication, if any, because I don't feel like you will be communicating with this person. I feel like this person will be blocked out of your life. You're done with the arguing and the fussing and the fighting, and then maybe this person never wanted to change. Maybe they wanted things to always stay the same, but you got tired of the same thing, different day. Same thing, different day, right? And like I said, this person could also be someone who's verbally abusive. Okay, when they say things that they think they can just take back in a childlike energy with a childish apology. They say things that they think they can just take it back. No, you cannot. It's a useful thing to think before you speak, especially when you're angry. Yeah, you're moving away. See, you're moving on from a feather and seven. You're moving on from this Ten of Cups. That's what you're doing. Yeah, you're moving on from this Ten of Cups, Six of Swords energy, and it could go vice versa. Somebody could be moving on from you as well. Maybe y'all had a mutual agreement and decided to separate. I don't know, and you're healing from it. But this person is yet still wanting to give you conflict about it. Whether you left them or they left you, they still want to give you conflict about it. That's something that they didn't want. They didn't want this to actually boil down to you actually leaving them behind or them leaving. Some kind of way is more of you leaving them behind. Because there's conflict about, it's conflict about this Five of Pentacles and being shocked about being left behind. So I feel like collective, you're moving on from this so-called family setting. Yeah, because you're no longer wanting to be, it's just an energy of dropping the burden, see? That's what you're getting rid of that. And it's something you may have had to learn to do, is drop the burden. Don't allow a person to burden you, and accept the truth of who they are, accept the truth of who you may be becoming, accept the truth of what it is and what it's not, and what it probably never was. Just a lot of acceptance of the truth, and yeah, allowing things to be clear, making it clear. I apologize for the smacking. But yes, allowing things to be clear, clearing the air, being in the energy of clearing the air and giving the unspoken truth. Let's say that, an unspoken truth. Yeah, because that's what you're dealing with. Five of Swords energy, Five of Wands energy. A lot of five here. Okay, tens too. Okay, so in your Queen of Wands energy, you're gonna stand your ground, 10 toes down. You're gonna stand your ground. Yeah. And it doesn't matter about them and their apology, because that's just old news. You're going to make it clear that it's just old news. You're going to make it clear as to why you are speaking your piece, and you're done with holding back and not speaking what it is that need to be spoken, the unspoken truths, right? You're gonna be clear about why you're in this energy. You're gonna make it very clear. And this is something this person is not going to expect. It's going to be a shock to them that you're actually walking out, walking away, leaving, moving on. Done. It's over. You blocking them out. You're standing your ground. You're not finna go back and forth with them about it. You're just going to be very clear and give them an understanding of what it is that's truly going on. How you feel and what it is they're doing that they shouldn't be doing, that they already know that they're doing. Okay? This is something this person likes to do, play mind games, Five of Swords. And they'll self-sabotage it. They sabotage a good thing. They can't have the Ten of Cups without acting the fool. The Ten of Cups come and they want to, this person could be somebody who likes to cheat around, or they could be someone who likes to lie a lot, or they could be someone who's a little bit too competitive. They want to compete. Everything got to be competition. We're not here to compete against one another. We're here to grow, and we're here to build together. And apparently, you're in Empress energy, so they're not no match for you in the first place. They would be someone that they don't match your energy. It's unequal. They're not your equal. Okay. But you're being very clear, and you're not. I feel like this is how they're going to be left. They'll be left in this Nine of Swords energy, but they're doing it to themselves. I don't feel like this would be your energy at all. I feel like that's going to be their energy, because they're going to try to come in chaotic with the Knight of Swords, and you're going to reject them with the Four of Cups, and it's going to throw them in their head. They see you as the Queen of Cups, but the thing is, they can't get over on you. You're very intuitive. Very intuitive. Queen of Cups energy. Hold that thought. Alright, collectors. So this person sees you in this Queen of Cups energy, and they feel like they can come in and maybe get you to feel a little stuck, or maybe even feel sorry for them. I don't know. This Five of Pentacles energy, Eight of Swords energy is like they want you to be in your head, or they want to try to, some kind of way just get you to feel sorry, and not leave them in this Five of Pentacles energy. So they're seeing you in this Queen of Cups, but the thing is, it's like you're gonna nicely let them down easy. I don't know. You're gonna do it with love. You're gonna do it I don't know, as nice as possible, because the Ace of Swords is here, so you're gonna give them the truth. You're going to do it in a very loving way, but you're going to give them the truth, even about their so-called apology. And this is what's going to close this out. This is going to end it for good, because you've invested everything you need to invest in the situation, and your investments, you have never seen any gain from everything you've given. Your time, your love, your affection. Hey, for somebody, your perfection, okay? Your money, right? You've given your energy, your patience, you've given. Okay? You probably overgiven as well. Seven of Pentacles. Okay? Even when you wasn't, maybe you didn't have it to give energetically, you still, pushed through, gained that strength, and gave it all you got. You've done a lot of investing here, but nothing ever came to fruition. Nothing ever came to develop. Not with this particular person. Okay? And so this person didn't even stand in the energy of equal give and take. You were more of the giver, they were more of the taker. Okay? But they're not expecting to be left behind. They're not expecting to be rejected. Energetically, they may feel this way about you already, and that's what this Knight of Swords energy is about. Because you may not be talking to this person. You may have already separated from this person, or you're thinking about doing so. This is definitely something that was long term, or it had the potential to be long term, but it's like they made you, they gave you every reason to move on. Six of Swords. Yeah, you thought about it. You thought about it and thought about it, seen things from a different perspective. But also you understood and understand this person will cause delays for you. This person will cause nothing but burdens for you. You understand that as well. And this is what helped you to decide, because you received, it's like you received either confirmations or spiritual messages, downloads, dreams, visions at times. You received something while in a still mode. It's like you decided to be still for a moment. And this is something that put you in alignment as well. Okay? And this is to where you were able to make a good decision on moving on from this. Six of Swords. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles energy. It took a long time for you to make a decision, or it took a long time for you to see this for what it was. Whoever this is resonating with, the direction you're heading in is very grounding and promising for you with the Knight of Pentacles energy. As long as you block out those that, you don't need to deal with, and you stand your ground, and you hang out with like-minded people who want something out of life, however you see it, you will be connected with the right type of people. You will connect with genuine people, good people, truthful people, honest people. Some of you have dealt with a lover who's not been these things. And some of you, this could be family members as well, and so-called friends that you have in conflict with, people who don't want to see you healed, people that don't want to see you do well. Some people may have even spoke bad on this relationship, or they may have been in the past jealous of this particular relationship. And maybe you explained to this person that other people don't want to see y'all together. And maybe they didn't listen, or they weren't listening, or maybe they played into some of those energies. Who knows? But it caused you to leave this person. It caused you to walk away from this person. Moving on, Six of Swords, that's you're going, you're leaving. That's air energy. That's movement. Okay, not just thoughts. You're putting thoughts into action now. So it's been a long time coming. You drop the burdens. This is something this person probably thought you would never do. Drop the burdens, leave them alone, detach from them, move on from them, reject them, and, go ahead and leave them behind. Something they probably thought you would never do. This person is definitely in this Nine of Swords energy, because you're choosing to do this, or they will be. But this is what closes out a cycle, and it begins a new cycle for you. The wheel begins to turn once you do release this. Once you drop this and actually take action and move into another direction, that tower moment is happening because someone, they had it, either had it coming, or it's a shift in the energy. It is what it is. Yeah, see, it's like you're transmuting energies for yourself, which is causing you to move on, move forward, and close this out and start something totally new for yourself. Or you're just actually manifesting what it is you've always wanted, what it is you do want. Okay? Once you got clear with yourself, once you got clear with the universe, yeah, success and happiness. And there's that childlike energy we was talking about earlier. This child doesn't have a care in the world. This child feels free, happy. where they can create, they can explore. And that's pretty much what you'll be able to do with this Wheel of Fortune being here. You'll be able to create something brand new for yourself. A whole new start. Fresh. Wherever you want to start, however you want to start. You're the magician. You have the tools you need to change it. You have your tools you need to develop it. You have the tools you need to work on it. Open it up, dissect it, regroup it. Whatever you need to do, you have the tools to do it. Earth, wind, fire, and water. You have everything you need to do it. And for you to be in hangman position, and because you've seen your worth in this, all of this as well, you know what you're worth, and you know what you will put up with, what you won't put up with. Some of you may have been patient to some point where you gave this person a chance to change or to do things differently, and there's something that they did not decide to do. And hey, you just moved on from it. Maybe they didn't believe you were going to move on from it. And hey, yeah, they have a lot of regrets. Absolutely. Absolutely, they have a lot of regret. Yeah. Yeah, they are, man. Like, this person could literally be kind of losing it here with the Knight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups. They feel betrayed, okay? They feel lost, literally, okay? And they feel you as a part of their loss, okay? Yeah, see, you're starting something new. And you learned something new about this person too, and that could have also had an effect on, you making a final decision to move on. It's something you learned about this person as well. They could have been involved in some illegal activity. That's something you could have found out. Yeah, they could have been very deceptive about something that they were involved in. You found that out as well. That could have had a major impact on why you decided to go ahead and move on and no longer invest in this situation. Wow. Yeah, lovers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you probably saw this person as like I said, very much a potential soulmate, someone you could build with, someone you can, develop things with, and it took a turn. It took a turn here. This is not something that was meant to be. Yeah, because see, you're in the energy of the Six of Pentacles, and you will have, energy of generosity that follows you in time to come. But this person never wanted to respect or understand equal give and take, and it's something that they wouldn't take to. So that's why too they didn't treat you fairly. They probably was given to someone else or something else. Okay. But yeah, you see, they're gonna want your attention, but they're not gonna be able to get it because you're in the Four of Cups energy of ignoring this person, releasing them, and rejecting them. Yeah, they're the ones left in shock. But see, you're going towards victory. Where you going, it's been a long time coming. Where you going is very promising, and there's a lot of ground. You're very grounded, but it's promising where you're going. There's longevity where you're headed. So that's why you had to drop the burden. That's why the spiritual intervention had to happen. It had to. This person would have just continued to hold you down. King of Swords energy. You're just cutting things out, people out that no longer serve. You're cutting out any deception coming from anybody. You're cutting out any deception that's coming from anybody. It doesn't matter who it is. You're cutting them out. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter what it is. You're cutting out any deception from anybody. Lovers, family, friends. Some of y'all, you're dealing with family members that you're cutting out as well. It is what it is. But you're learning something new here, and it can also have to do with your creativity. You're learning something new with the Page of Pentacles, and you're just deciding to do something different. You're not having any more fears of the unknown. You're not having any more fears of your divine powers or spiritual gifts. And if you have learned that you have them, that is something else that you're wanting to focus on. So a lot of your impact on moving on from this situation or this person or these people, um, that impact is from you realizing that you do have a lot of creativity about yourself. There have been some new ideas that have come to mind for something new for you to create for yourself. And what you wanted for as family, first you project that from yourself, from your own personal being, from within, that you are your true family. You are, truly loving yourself, accepting yourself, standing in your truth, living your truth. When you create that Ten of Pentacles, well, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, it's both family energy. But when you create that energy within yourself first, that's something that's also projected out to the universe, and that's when you will draw that in to you. Okay? The bottom of the deck, there is justice here. Things will be made fair, and you will have people that you could work with. Some of y'all, this could be a workplace that you may be leaving to go towards something totally different, start a whole new business, or some kind of career change you could be making. When it comes to the work, it's a whole new cycle. Whatever it is, it'll be a whole new beginning. Old cycle has closed out, therefore something new can start. I feel like you will have many options. As far as illusions, you're already spiritually in tune to where you're not gonna allow illusions to overwhelm you or overtake you or trip you up in a mental way. Because I feel like you're putting an end to quite a bit here when it comes to any family members, and when it comes to so-called friends or co-workers or lovers. You're putting an end to something here. And that's what opens up options for you. There is no confusion. No, you are the star. You're the one that's being admired. You're the one that's practicing or have practiced self-healing, so therefore you can help others to heal. You're the one that exudes the faith and the hope. You give hope to many. There's others who watch you, who see the moves you're making. They may not know everything about it, but they can check out the energy that's being projected to know that you're a person of hope, a person of faith, and you project this out to other people. The star, that's the healer. And some of you may have realized your spiritual gifts, or part of your spiritual gift is being a healer. Okay? So that means you have a lot of options. I don't see any confusion here for you, because to me, you've overcome any illusions of that Five of Pentacles energy, or any illusions of the Seven of Swords energy, any illusions of this Eight of Swords energy, especially because that's you being in your head too much, overthinking, and not seeing things the way you need to see them. So to me, you have created your new beginnings. You've also created a closure to this whole situation, had it whatever, even if it's dealing with family or a lover or both. You've closed that out as well. That's what's starting something brand new for you. This whole new cycle has been shut down. A whole cycle has been shut down, and a new cycle is opening up. So it's like you're opening up a new portal for yourself, a new way of living, a new way of thinking. Probably for some of you, a new environment to live in as well. And I did say the Ten of Pentacles earlier. So yeah, there's a lot of solitude that you may experience, and it's not nothing to fight up against. It's something to actually allow. If you find yourself wanting to be by yourself at times or a lot, go with it, because you will learn there. There's new things to learn, especially when it comes to your spiritual gifts. There's new things to learn in your solitude. Okay? And that's also what's making things fair and balanced. If you were dealing with this person, there's somebody who's, cutthroat with their words. They say things that they shouldn't say. They're very disrespectful, or they just like to argue, a lot of drama, fussing and fighting. You can never see eye to eye. You can never compromise with this person. That's their loss. Literally, Five of Cups energy, it's their loss. They get this tower. They get left behind. And they also know why. Okay? So collective, I hope that this was helpful to someone. Yeah, the Hangman again. So I feel like you're in alignment because you made sacrifices in this relationship. You probably made sacrifices helping family members, friends, co-workers, whatever. But you were not receiving that type of love in return. And you just realized you had to do things differently. Hangman showing up twice. That's seeing things differently, but also in wait, like being patient enough to wait for things to play themselves out. Um, Yet overcoming obstacles, dealing with conflict, but yet in alignment to receive spiritual confirmation, spiritual wisdom and knowledge, and being enlightened and accepting the enlightenment and realizing, hey, I'm not going to continue to sacrifice myself to go through this same thing over and over and over, different day, same old crap, right? Different day, no change. No more sacrificing, no more waiting, no more holdups, no more procrastination, right? And no more delays, okay? Straight up. Yeah. Well, it could be some of y'all, this could be someone that you've dealt with from a past life, or it could be someone that you're dealing with from the past. Or you have been with this person for a very long period of time. This was a long-term relationship. So yes, it took you a long time to plan, or it took you a long time to decide to leave this alone or leave this person alone, period. There could be children involved here. You could have children with this person. Uh, there could have been threats about the legal system, or I'm gonna take the kids if you leave, or whatever. I still feel like even if that's a threat, even if you end up in the court system dealing with the court system, justice is here, along with the King of Swords. Even if you did deal with that situation, I still feel like it will go in your favor. I still feel like things will be made balanced. Things will be made fair. Okay, collective. So until next time, I do appreciate you guys once again for tuning in, and I hope the messages were helpful. And I will see you on the next one. Take care.